First thing you do when you show up to the boat is you got to unlock this right here. Basically, you just pull up on the pin and this will open up and that'll allow you to step right on the boat. Now, always when you get on a sailboat, you want to have 3 points of contact. 2 hands and 1 foot, or 2 feet and 1 hand. 3 points of contact. So as you step onto the boat, put your hand down here, step over until you get into this area. And that's the first thing you'll do. To get access to the boat, you just unlock it with the key. You're going to press it. And before you do that, do you see this metal piece right here? It's a good thing to just push it out of the way. That way when you come back up out of the boat, you don't hit your head on that. So push that out of the way, push this back, and now each of these panels will come off and set them right here. Now, as you step down into the boat, see back there, son? You're going to do the exact same thing in reverse. Like this. It's a little tricky at first. This is how you lock yourself in. Last one here. It's a very unique system. And then you pull this closed. Now let's take you inside. Okay, as you step down into the boat, it's going to probably be dark. So, first things first, we're going to make sure that the cabin light switch is on. And that'll turn all the little 12-volt lights on. You're also going to make sure that the pressure water is still on. Don't worry about the blower. That's for when we use the motor, which you're not going to be doing. You can leave the accessory on. That's for your USB access back here. If you wanted to start up or charge up your phone, we'll leave the radio on. As you can hear, we have some jazz playing right now, but this is the controller, and that's how you're going to turn that on and off. Also, over here, you're going to leave all these off except for the sup pump, because these are lights that you would need when you're sailing. On the back side of this is the breaker for the 110 system, but you won't need to be worried about that. The lights are pretty interesting. You just switch it. It's not a turning knob, it's just a switch. Cool, this is the LEDs controller. If you'll point it right here at the entrance, it'll turn off and on the LEDs. And you can change colors, but we're big fans of the blue. Okay, when you first get onto the boat here, I want you to recognize our welcome book. Inside here is everything you'll need for the marina, including a little book about our previous guests. And when you're done, we'd love to have you write a little story about your experience here. Also, here is a welcome letter, and you'll find the Wi-Fi code and the code to the restroom facility where you'll shower and go number 2. All of the dishes are in this compartment here. It used to be a ice box, but it's a perfect place to store all the dishes. So down in here are your plates and your cups, and we've also got some water bottles for you. And when you're done drying your dishes, just leave them in there and they'll be nice and secure. Here's your little kitchen. It's really cute, but it's very functional. Under here is your fridge, and we've got a couple water bottles for you here, hopefully. It's a good place to store the leftovers from the Surfrider restaurant. Here's your little microwave. Pretty simple little guy, but it does the job. And over here we've got a little Keurig machine for you, so you can make some coffee. Just when you're done, put the plug back in and just set it there. We've got an outlet here you can put it in. What you'll be unplugging is your LED lights, or in the wintertime this little heater unit that we've got going. But we'll have a couple little coffee, or our favorite is the hot chocolate. Here's the little sink. It's a functional sink. Under here, we've got some your dish soap if you need to use that. Right there, it just comes straight out. You will hear a water pump turn on because you're using water holding tanks for your water. So here, maybe doesn't use it every time. The sailboat toilet is pretty unique, so I'm just going to show you how to use this. Generally, we want you to go number 2 in the marina's boathouse, but for those late and midnight emergencies, you can use this guy. I'll just show you how to do so. Alright, there's a contraption over here. This is basically sucking water out of our holding tanks to fill the toilet. So with the black lever to the fill the toilet side, it starts to suck water in, and as I'm just pumping up and down. Now, use this side to suck the water all the way out, like that. And then we like to leave a little bit in the toilet for those little moments that you're going to need. To open up the cabinet, you just push your finger in here. You're going to pull on the lever. The same thing's true of this one here in the bathroom. The sailboat has 2 fans, one in the front V berth and one back here in the kitchen. You just turn them to twist on. This helps with airflow. If for some reason it doesn't turn on, there's a switch on the wall, so you can turn it off and on this way. The switch in the bedroom is also controlling the LED. Sailboats have these little windows. You unscrew these until it's loose enough that it will fall down like this, and then these will open up so you can have cross ventilation in the warmer months if you want to have some air, but in the winter time we'll just keep those closed. So again, you just close that up, tighten it up, and the idea is that that's keeping the water out of the boat. Yeah. So these are called hatches, and we're just going to open these up again, just like the windows. You push them in. You can do that for more light or air if you needed the cross ventilation. But in the wintertime, we're just going to keep those nice and cozy and closed up.